Success can come to you by courageous devotion to the task lying in front of you. This quote was given by Sir C.V. Raman. A very good morning to our respected principal, Reverend Jijoti Mutheri, teachers, parents, and all my dear friends. Myself, Yadav Sneha from 11th Science, feel privileged today being got this opportunity to host the program of National Science Day, which we celebrate in the honor of one of India's greatest scientists, Sir C.V. Raman. Prayer purifies our mind, takes away the negativity, leaving us with calmness. So, before starting our today's program, I would like to call choir members for the prayer song.
Bless the Lord, O my soul, O my soul, worship His holy name. Sing like never before, O my soul, worship Your holy name. The sun comes up, it's a new day dawning. It's time to sing Your song again. Whatever may pass and whatever lies before me, let me be singing when the evening comes. Bless the Lord, O my soul, O my soul, worship His holy name. Sing like never before, O my soul, worship Your holy name. I worship Your holy name. I worship Your holy name.
Thank you, choir members. From past 2 years, we are facing the threat of a dreadful disease which has spread across the globe, but it has not tempered our spirit to celebrate the programs. So, to continue with the programs, I would like to invite Ansu Thomas for the welcome speech.
Sir C.V. Raman quoted, "The real growth of a country is in heart, mind, bodies and soul of young men and women in our country." A warm and pleasant good morning to one and all present here. Myself, Ansu Thomas from 11th Science, I feel privileged to be given this opportunity to welcome you all to the National Science Day of our St. Thomas School student. First of all, I would like to welcome our Honorable Principal, Reverend Jijoti Mutheri, to this program. Next, I would like to welcome all our teachers, non-teaching staffs, parents, and last but not the least, all my dear friends. National Science Day is celebrated in India on 28th Feb each year with great enthusiasm to mark the discovery of Raman effect. Main objective of National Science Day is to bring awareness among people by popularizing science and technology. India celebrates this day with pride and dedication by the government, public events and celebration. Also, the celebration is aimed at giving an opportunity for younger generation to display their efforts, activities and achievements in the field of science for human welfare. As today the situation is not good because of the pandemic, we are conducting it virtually. So once again, I welcome you all to be a part of this virtual National Science Day of our St. Thomas School. Thank you.
Thank you, Anshu, for your greeting. As we know, dance has no barriers, and as per our Indian tradition, we would like to welcome all of you, and for that, I would like to call Dhami Joshi and Sejal Singh to perform the welcome dance.
गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि
एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि.
Thank you for this beautiful performance. Now, moving forward, I would like to call Amit Jha to tell us about the history and life of Sir C.V. Raman and share some information regarding the solar energy and usage of solar panels.
So, I am Amit Jha from 11th Science and today I am here to present my topic which is National Science Day. So, National Science Day is celebrated in the honors of Sir C.V. Raman for his legacy, who discovered Raman effect on 20th February 1928. So, let us talk about the importance of this day. So, it was a great achievement for Sir C.V. Raman as he got Nobel Prize for his work, which was Raman effect. And as this was the first Nobel Prize in science for Asia, hence this day is of great importance for Indian science history. So, in 1986, National Council for Science and Technological Communication, that is NCSTC, asked the Government of India to designate February 28 as the National Science Day. Thus, today, this day is celebrated all over India. So, now let us talk about the life of Sir C.V. Raman. So, Chandrasekhar Venkat Raman was born on November 7, 1888 in Tiruchirappalli, which is located in Tamil Nadu state of India. He was the second child of Chandrasekhar Iyer and Parvati Amma. After his studies, which completed in 1917, at the age of 29, he became a professor at the Calcutta University. In 1919, that is after 2 years, Raman got selected as the Secretary of Indian Association for the Cultivation of Science. In 1930, Sir C.V. Raman was awarded with the Nobel Prize in Physics for his work on scattering of light, and this scattering of light was later named as Raman effect. So this is a picture of Sir Raman effect. Sir C.V. Raman, in which he is showing his Nobel Prize to a British reporter. So in order to encourage scientific research in India, Raman established the Indian Academy of Science in 1934, which is situated in Bangalore, and the Raman Research Institute in 1948. In this presentation, we are going to study about the most important source of energy, that is solar energy. So, talking about solar energy, it is the transformation of sun's radiation into usable form of energy. As we all know that it is one of the renewable source of energy, which means if we use this energy, it doesn't get exhausted. Means we can use this energy again and again without stopping. So this is the mechanism of solar panel. When the sunlight falls on the solar panel, it can be stored in battery or can be directly sent to inverter for the conversion of DC current into AC current. And then that AC current is sent to meter, or we can say that fuse box, from which it can be sent to grids or can be directly used in our homes through our home appliances. So now we have discussed about the mechanism of solar energy conversion. Now let us talk about benefits of solar energy. It reduces air pollution, as we do not need burn anything to get this energy, thus it does not produce any pollution. Second is that reduce water usage, as this energy is fully based on sun's energy, thus we do not need any water. Reduces dependence on non-renewable resources of energy. So as we all know that sun is one of the renewable source of energy, thus after using this, we do not need to depend on those non-renewable resources which we are using now. And fourth is that it improves humanity's health in the long-term run, as it does not produce any pollution, thus it does not degrade the environment and humanity can live safely. So we all know that if anything has advantages, it also has some disadvantages. So now let us talk about some disadvantages of solar energy. So first is that not 100% reliable. So we can't fully depend on solar energy, as on the cloudy day or at the night time, we can't use solar energy without using some batteries. High initial investment. We need more money for the setup of solar panels, inverters and batteries. Third is that less efficiency if solar panels are dirty. If the panels are dirty, the output will be less, which we are going to study now in detail through an example. So let us suppose a panel of size as 1 square meter be producing 1 kilowatt hour of electrical energy in 10 hours of sunlight. Means it produces 1 unit of energy per day, because 1 kilowatt hour is also equals to 1 unit. Let us suppose we have 30 such solar panels on the roof of our St. Thomas School. Therefore, the total output of 30 solar panels per day will be about 30 units. Now, let us suppose the panels should be very dirty. Therefore, their by almost 25%. Thus, the total output of 30 panels will be about 22.5 units per day. So, we all know that price of 1 unit is about 7 rupees. That estimation of loss was of only our cent from a school. If we calculate on the state level, there are more than 2 lakh homes with rooftop solar panel installed, which produces about 76 lakh 45,000 units of electricity, and 50 solar power plants which generate about 15 crore 45 lakh unit of electricity. Therefore, total output will be about 16 crore 21 lakh and 45,000. So, total amount will be this amount into 7.50 rupees almost. So, 115 crore 93 lakh 36,715. As there will be deficiency of 25% in the total output, therefore, total loss will be about 28 crores 98 lakhs 34,187 rupees. So this is the graph of that loss. If the number of solar panels increases, the loss due to dirty panels also increases, as we can see here. So now let us talk about ways to overcome those crores of loss. So the best way to clean the solar panel is by using a soft rag or soft mop, or we can use soft non-abrasive sponge. Harsh scrubs must be avoided for the cleaning of panels as they can destroy the panel. There are special brushes available which can be used for cleaning of panels. There are some robots also available which are helpful in cleaning of panels, as many solar power plants there are many solar panels. Thus, it will be very difficult for humans to clean those panels. So there must be used. These robots can be used for the cleaning of panels. So thank you.
Thank you, Amit, for sharing this great information with us. Science is all about practical life and its uses. So, we, the students of 11th Science, would like to present a model on hydroelectric power plant. On the behalf of 11th Science, I would like to call Vedant Patel to come and explain about the model and its working.
Hello students, today I Patel Vedant on behalf of 11th Science is going to represent the model of hydroelectricity. First of all, let me make you understand what is hydroelectricity. Hydro means water, and this water is used to generate electricity. First of all, in summer season, the water gets heated up and it gets converted into water vapor. The water vapor further moves in the atmosphere. Cool air present in the atmosphere cools the water vapor and convert into cloud. This cloud causes heavy rain on mountain and on other land region. When it rains on mountain, the water gets collected into dam passing through the valley. In dam, the water is operated by valve which can be opened and closed. The water when passes through the valve rotates the turbine and produces electricity because of the presence of magnetic and friction force. The produced electricity is further transferred to transformer station where remaining process take place. After this electricity is transferred to houses, hospital, business hub, etc. with the help of underground cable. This is how hydroelectricity is produced. As you can see, when the water is collected into them, it is operated by valve. When the valve is open, the water is flown through the valve and goes to turbine. Here you can see that the turbine is rotating, and this is how electricity is produced. Now let me show you practically.
Thank you, Vedant. Not only Sir C.V. Raman, there had been many scientists and physicists who had great contribution in the development of science in Indian history. Among these scientists, we had Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So, to give homage and tell us about the working and life of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, I would like to call Mamta Mandal.
Greetings everyone, myself Mamta Mandan. I am here to deliver a speech on Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. APJ Abdul Kalam's full name was Abul Bakir Jainulaabdin Abdul Kalam. Very few people know him by his full name as he was addressed as Missile Man of India and People's President. He was born in a middle class family in Rameshwaram on 15th October 1931. Since childhood he enjoyed reading and was equally curious to know how birds fly in the sky. He was very intelligent and he enjoyed flying. But his family didn't have sufficient income to pay his school fees. So to support his education, he would wake up early in the morning and ride bicycle 3 kilometers from his home to collect newspapers and distribute them. He was admitted to St. Joseph College, Tiruchirappalli, and later he went on to complete a degree in physics in 1954. Then he studied at Madras Institute of Technology and completed his graduation in aeronautical engineering. He joined defense research and development organizations and aeronautical development base as a chief scientist after his graduation. He won credit as a project director general for making India's first indigenous satellite SLV-3. It was his ultimate support that brought nuclear power to India. In July 1992, he was appointed scientific advisor to the Indian Ministry of Defense. As a national councillor, he played a significant role in the nuclear test at Pokhran 2. In 1981, he was awarded Padma Bhushan, in 1919 Padma Vibhushan, and in 1997 the highest civilian award, Bharat Ratna, for modernizing defense technology and his outstanding contribution. In 1991, Abdul Kalam published his autobiography and a book called The Wings of Fire. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam died on 27 July 2015 at the age of 83. He spent his entire life in the service of nation and he is an inspiration for the nation and the youth.
Thank you, Mamta. As technology and science are growing, a huge amount of energy is being consumed by the people. So, a method on how to reduce the consumption of energy will now be explained by Milan Patel.
Hello dear friends, today I will explain about automated light system and then functioning of automated light system. So firstly I introduce about what is automated light system. In the present days, automated light system is more flexible and are accurate. This is using technology with more performance. So the main aim of the project is to automate the lights of the street lights. So when I put car in between the sensors, the infrared rays are not coming to that sensors and are blocked by the cars. As I move the car, that light used to turn off because they receive the infrared rays continuously, and by blocking the lights used to turn off. As you can see, in this way the street light is used to work. Using this automated system, it provides an effective measure to save energy by preventing unnecessary wastage of electricity carried due to the manual switching or lighting of the street lights when it is not required.
Thank you, Milan, for sharing this information with us. Now, we would like to show some experiments and practicals based on biology, chemistry, and physics, which will be performed by the students of 11th Science of St. Thomas School.
Good morning everyone, my name is Alice Mistry and today I am going to conduct a biology practical, and aim for our bio practical is separation of plant pigments by the method of chromatography. So the apparatus needed are some spinach leaves, chromatography paper, dropper, some water, motor and pistol, ethyl alcohol, beaker, chromatography chamber, cork with thread and a cotton cloth. Now we will see about the procedure. We will put some spinach leaves in mortar and pestle and we will grind it for some time. We will add some water so that we can make a fine paste of it, and we have to strain it out in the cloth after. So our mixture is ready. Now we will take a cloth and put our grinded spinach in this cloth like this. spinach. So now we will pour some ethanol in chromatography chamber and we will close it. Now we have to take chromatography paper. We will put a small drop of it on a chromatography paper. And let it dry. So now the drop has been dried and we will put it in the chromatography chamber by tying it with a thread which is on the cord. So now we will tie it by making a hole. First we will see it, we have to dip it only at the tip so that only the tip gets dipped. Now we will see about. So we will cut some paper. Tie it now with this. Tie it in such a way that only the tip gets dipped in the chromatography chamber and ethyl alcohol. Now it will show us the pigments present in this. So now you can see that we can see green color pigment coming up with the ethanol. So this represents that in spinach leaves chlorophyll A is present. So it has come and we can clearly observe that chlorophyll E is present in green leaves which helps in photosynthesis.
Good morning everyone, myself Yadav Sneha. Today I am going to perform a chemistry experiment. The aim of today's experiment is to determine the concentration of a given dilute sodium hydroxide by titrating it against 0.1 m of oxalic acid solution. The apparatus we require today are a burette, a prepaid 3 conical flask, NaOH solution, oxalic acid solution, a funnel and phenolphthalein indicator. We are going to prepare the oxalic acid solution by mixing it with distilled water. The function of the phenolphthalein indicator is to determine the endpoint of the titration. So now let us begin with the procedure. We are going to fill the burette with sodium hydroxide till the point 0, and in the flask which we have already prepared out the oxalic acid solution, we have added 2 drops of phenolphthalein indicator. We are going to place it under the burette and we are going to slowly pour the sodium hydroxide solution inside the flask, and we have to ensure that we are continuously stirring the solution. As we can see, we have obtained the pink color and the solution has turned from colorless to pink. Now we are going to take the readings. So let us now see the calculation. As we know, the molar mass of sodium hydroxide is 40 gram. Now we are going to find the molarity of the sodium hydroxide by using the equation A1M1V1, which is equal to A2M2V2. Now as we know, the acidity of oxalic acid is 2. The molarity of oxalic acid is 0.1 m. Volume of the oxalic acid, that is 10 ml. Basicity of sodium hydroxide is 1. Molarity of sodium hydroxide is what we are going to find out. Volume of sodium hydroxide is 7.5 ml, which is our constant reading. So now using the equation A1M1V1 is equal to A2M2V2. Now as we have to find out the molarity of sodium hydroxide, we are going to take M2 on the left hand side and bring all the other elements on the right hand side. Now putting the value, we are getting the molarity of sodium hydroxide as 3.75. So the molarity of NaOH solution is 3.75 m. Now the concentration of NaOH solution we are going to find out using the formula molarity into molar mass. As we know, the molarity is 3.75 and the molar mass of sodium hydroxide is 40 gram. We are going to multiply it and the final answer is 1.50 gram per liter. Therefore, the concentration of NaOH solution is 1.50 gram per liter.
Good morning, one and all present here. My name is Khushi Patel, and I'm here to explain you the how to take measurement of an unknown body while using parallelogram of vector. For this, we need some apparatus like a plane mirror, a slots of mass, an unknown body, and two hangers and one simple paper for mark the measurements. So for that, we have to see the observation. So weight of each hanger is 50 Newton and scale 1 centimeter is equals to 50 Newton. So now we will take the mass of each 50 gram. So the total mass is 150 gram and here the total mass is 100 gram. Now using the simple mirror, we will project the lines using parallax method. And here also as similar, we will take the lines. So you can see the observation here. Okay. Now we will do the calculation. So on the left hanger, we have taken 3 gram of mass, each of 50 gram. So here the total will be 150 Newton. Here at the right angle, similarly we have taken 2 slotted mass, so here will be 100 Newton. So now we will join the lines using appropriate scale. So now we will measure 3 centimeter on our scale. We will mark an arc. Now according to this, we will take 2 centimeter. We will mark an arc. Now, as similarly, we have to take 3 centimeter. We will mark an arc from here. Now, we have to take 2 centimeter. Now, from this point, we have to join the intersecting point of arc. Now, we will measure the line from this point to this point. So, here the line becomes 4.2. From this to this point, it becomes 4.2. So, the unknown mass is 4.2 centimeter into 50 Newton is equals to 210 Newton.
The efforts and hard work put by the students from many days has climaxed into a successful one. So to thank each and everyone, I would like to call Amya Sani to deliver the vote of thanks.
A warm welcome to our Honorable Principal, Reverend Chichoti Mutteri, our teachers and non-teaching staff, parents and all my dear friends. It's my privilege to give the vote of thanks and acknowledge the contribution of those who worked really hard to
to make this virtual program successful. I, Amya Sunny, on behalf of St. Thomas School Surat and the entire fraternity of the institution, extend my most sincere thanks to the Almighty God for making this program successful. A special mention to our respected principal, Reverend Jijoti Muteri, for being the catalyst that stimulated us to do our best and standing as pillars of strength. I would also like to thank all the teachers and non-teaching staff and students who supported and took part in it and made this program joyful with their impressive performance. Last but not the least, a big thank you to each one of you who made this program memorable for all of us. Thank you, and I wish you all a very happy National Science Day.